Hey y'all. Hey allegedly. Hey Choreo Lover. Hey True Black. Hey Shell Whitfield. Hey Cocoa Puff. How y'all doing? This Labor Day weekend holiday. Happy Saturday, y'all. Thank y'all for coming over. If you guys don't mind, would you please? Hey Stephanie Horton. Would you please, if you don't mind, hitting that like button or even that share button? I would greatly appreciate it. Hey, OTS, whoever that is. Hey, Demetrius Body. Hey, Heaven Sent. Thank you guys for coming on. So I want to chat with you guys for a minute, if I could. Would you mind? Could somebody hit the one? Hey, sweet truth for you. Hit the one and let me know if you could hear me or if I'm kind of low. If you'll just let me know. Hey, Almighty Isis, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, and also thank you guys for showing up because evidently YouTube is not sending out my notifications to my subscribers. Thank y'all so much for letting me know you can hear me. My phone is not in my hand, so I was wanting to double check. But yeah, evidently YouTube is not sending out all of the notifications. Hey, viewers of you. And so anyway, we're gonna have to do what we do. Hey, sweet. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? And thank you guys so much for all you members showing up the way that you do. I see a lot of y'all popping on. I don't know if you're getting the notifications or not, but thank you for checking for me. Because we know that, hey L, how you doing? We know that like I said, YouTube is not sending out my nobody's notifications like they should. So thank you guys for checking for me. And like I said, I want to hop on, honey, because it is Saturday. And I got something to say, child. I got something to say. Y'all know I be sidetracked a lot. You guys, please hit the like button if you don't mind. Thank you for saying that, viewers of you. Uh, so that we can get this video out there. And so anyway, guys, I want to talk about consequences and repercussions today, right? So I don't know if you guys have heard a little beef sector consequences and repercussions, all right? Because y'all know I get sidetracked sometimes. I can go down rabbit holes. But I came up from the rabbit hole. I'm sifting through the streets, trying to figure out what's going on. Hey, Drew, J Truth, trying to figure out what's going on, right? So I stumbled upon Rita, a video from Rita. Now I know Rita had gotten off of YouTube for a while. Hey Joyce, how you doing? Gotten off of YouTube for a while. She got off of YouTube to handle her business, right? So when I titled the video "Consequences and Repercussions," and Rita done filed paperwork, right? Hey Tiffany Love, Rita done filed paperwork on Sean Bradley, I guess, and what's their name, sniffing and sipping, or whatever their names is, right? Because the daughter, what is her name? Daughter here said she did a video saying that Rita's information was put out, right? About where she lived and all of this and all that, right? So from what I understand, Fi Babe had what is his name? QB put out Rita's information, right? So Rita in return, because she felt like it was the bottom line, and we know Rita doxes as well, but Rita feels like it's done went overboard when you follow her, and the girl said that she saw Rita's husband um at the gas station, so she followed him home or whatever, right? That is called stalking. And like I said, and when it comes to Rita, she has docs too. But two wrongs don't make a right, right? And that's the truth. Hey Mia is. But when it comes to the court of law, it's about and we all know that two wrongs don't make a right. But when it comes to the court system, it's about whoever files the paperwork first, right? So evidently Rita done filed the paperwork first, right? Rita felt like it went too far for that daughter-haired person to follow her to her home and let everybody know where she, if I'm not mistaken, they put out her address and everything, right? And so Rita felt like it was too far. So she did a video yesterday or the day before yesterday. Um yeah, she kept it on YouTube, right? And she showed what she did was serve a public notice about her having done filed paperwork on these people, right? So she showed paperwork for Sean Bradley and I guess the sniffing and sipping, right? And they all live in Baltimore, from what I understand, right? And so they were legit court documents. Rita said that she done filed paperwork on other people's out of state as well, because she said what you will not do is put my children in danger, right? And so yes, it's gotten out of hand when adults yeah, took pictures of her house street, of her husband in the backyard. Lord, they even got the backyard. Now that is stalking, okay? That is stalking and is putting her and her family in danger. And like I think Corey Lover said earlier that Rita kept it. Hey, Rita Hart. Thank God somebody speaking was saying, say, hey, Reed. And so she filed criminal charges against these people. And Rita, if you're going to hear this video, it does have the potential to get dangerous, because it's not the people that you have to worry about that's doing the commenting in the comment section. You have to worry about the people that never say anything. How you doing, Dasmy Vic, Tiffany Love? If I didn't say that, you have to worry about the people that sit back and watch in the clouds, right? Those are the people that you have to worry about when it comes to these stalking incidences and putting out people addresses and stuff, right? And so evidently Rita is in her right mind right now, right? We all know that allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly because I didn't see her do it. Allegedly, Rita has had a issue with substance abuse in the past. But see, Rita is clean and sober right now, right? So she's clean and sober right now, and she's in her right mind, right? And Corio says they went to the site on the realtor's website and showed the inside of her home. Wow, wow. And so anyway, facts anybody. So anyway, well, no, anybody couldn't have done it because daughter here, I think that's her name, she admitted to doing it, and she went on, hey pressure cooker, how you doing, love? Mika Black, Houston, hey Houston Bread, hey love. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning, right? Y'all please hit the like one. And someone kept typing the name of a school and read a chat one day implying that it was her son's school. Lord have mercy. Y'all know people don't, that's the same thing they did to VS. Um, y'all know people don't play about their children, right? And so Rita is in her sane mind right now. And I felt like Rita, because she was keeping it online, they going back and forth, whatever, whatever. When you take it offline and you endanger somebody's life and the life of their children, it is going too far. And like I said, when it comes to the courts, it's about who files the paperwork first, right? And like I said, two wrongs don't make a right. Don't make no difference when it comes to the court system. It's about who filed the paperwork first, right? So Rita done filed the paperwork. She served a public notice to Sean Bradley and the mama and the daughter, over there. That's what she did, letting them know that she had in fact filed paperwork. She also said that, hey Trenta, she also said that she's filed paperwork for people out of state because you're not going to be harassing her children, and that children with disabilities have rights, and she's absolutely right about that. I have a niece that is autistic. She is high functioning autistic, but she is autistic nonetheless, right? And I am glad that Rita did that. And I heard Sean Bradley this morning. um right, and that's what I said earlier, Love Wisdom. I said two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs don't make a right, but when it comes to the court system, let me say, it's about who files the paperwork first, right? So anyway, we saw Rita doing that, and like I said, Rita, if you hear this, honey, don't get on back online. Just handle your business, right? Now, when it comes to children with disabilities, there are extra things that can be done. She said, so do you what, Love Wisdom? So do you what? I'm proud of Rita. Stop playing. I'm proud of Rita too, cause see, they think she's stupid. So anyway, I heard a video this morning from Sean Bradley, right? So he over there spouting off empty threats and all this and all that. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and don't nobody this and don't nobody that. Blah 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 blah. Like I said, they were someone just dropped big receipts on Rita just now. They would throw it out. Ain't nobody throwing nothing out. If Rita is smart, uh, if Rita is smart, she will handle her business, especially when it comes to her child. You see what I'm saying? I'm glad Rita taking action too, especially about her child. Like I said, when it comes to grown people, it is what it is, right? Play the game to win, file the pass, right? File the paperwork first. And Rita, yeah, from what I know, she never followed anybody. And like I said, when it comes to the court system, um, it's about who filed the paperwork first, right? And it could backfire, whatever. But like I said, I'm specifically trying to focus on that's right. Just because she got a check and pass, it don't mean she got a right to be stalked. And they took it offline and bragged about it, right? And that's a scary situation. I don't care how much somebody try to explain it away. I don't care if you think it's gonna backfire. I don't care whatever, 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 right? They still have been doing these things, endangering the life of her children, right? And when you do this to somebody's home, you actually go to somebody's home. That is stalking, right? I don't care, what she done did online. I don't think she ever went and followed that girl or to her home and all of this and all that, trying to put the name of her son's school allegedly, out online. I don't care if somebody, hey, Monroe and Empress and who thank all y'all for coming, right? So anyway, Nevaeh said she went past Sean's house. Her and Bill said they was going to blow his brains out. So whatever, whatever. Like I said, here a chance to we can have court online all day and all night. Like I said, two wrongs don't make a right. I don't care. He's still over there throwing out empty threats, okay? And you can't again he can spat off all kind of empty threats he want to. The fact is, when you don't have no chill, and I think it's a shame for grown people to be online going back and forth to the point to where they have to involve the court system. You don't have no chill to the point to where you got to have the Anglo involved, right? You got to have file paperwork on the Anglo. That's ridiculous. That's an issue. That's an issue for everybody, okay? And people take sides and whatever, whatever, whatever. I'm not on no side. This is my unbiased commentary, but I don't believe um in people, especially putting the life of children in danger. Okay, you can do what you want to do as adults to one another, but you don't put a child's life in danger, right? And so Rita did what she felt like she had to do. But I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said, Rita, you should not come back online anymore. Now you failed, you served these people online electronically or whatever. It's called a public notice. You did that, right? Let me tell you what else you need to do, right? uh now girl, bye. I don't mind you being on here, but don't go too far in my chat because I'm gonna have to block you. Okay, I'm just saying, don't do it. I don't mind you being in here, but we don't want to go too far because we don't do that over here. And I don't know who you are. Don't go too far. Okay? And so anyway, um, like I said, it's about who filed the paperwork first in the court system, right? But I don't like, and I started not to even come on here and talk about it, but I think it's very interesting when adults have to go so far. Her children's lives are in danger, and she is in danger also because they put her address. Not only did they put her address out, they showed pictures of her home, and somebody said her backyard. That daughter here person said she followed her. Hey Sheba, she followed her, and all of this and all that. That's going too far. All right, and I'm assuming Rita thinks that it was done in the name of Sean Bradley, and he over there spouting off empty threats. Okay, now Rita, if I were you, I would put domestic violence charges out on Sean Bradley. Okay, not only has he put out revenge porn on you. See, they ain't gonna like this. All right. Not only has he put out revenge porn on you, okay, which is emotional abuse and mental abuse, okay. He said all kind of derogatory things about you. He over there talking about something. I sued my mama when she was 14, when I was 14 years old, or whatever, and now I'm 40. Now we know he talked too much. And we know, he don't have no chill, and that's what he get. Okay. Now you really only have to pop yourself, on YouTube. The only person that can really get you off of YouTube besides YouTube when it comes to stuff like this is you. Okay. We've seen it before. Okay. And we're seeing it again. Right. Bottom line. Hey, Seven, how you doing, love? I ain't seen you around in a while. You're the only person can pop you. So I think you are deplorable when you put children's life in harm's way. Now, when it comes to Rita's son, okay, like I said, I have a high functioning autistic niece. I'm gonna show y'all her picture, right? Now, I sit up and her. Now, y'all know I don't go to certain people's channels because I don't want to have to cuss a trash bag out, right? So because Rita was talking, and I knew who she was talking about, all right. Yes, that's right, Tiffany. The things he said about her or the story. I would file domestic violence charges on Sean Bradley if I was Rita. And I'm not even lying to you. Because he's still a man. Okay, at the end of the day, I don't care how much of a woman you feel inside. I don't care how confused you are inside. You still a man. All right. So Rita, if you're listening, you need to file domestic violence charges on Sean Bradley. That's what you need to do. Okay? And you can do that. Now I'm sure every state now has some department when it comes to domestic violence, right? There are really domestic violence situations. They have become so dangerous in this country that they finally had to start doing something about it, right? Internet stalking can be considered domestic violence. All those threat, the revenge porn, that can be considered domestic violence. And he can get over there and spat off all those empty threats he want to. It still ain't changing nothing. That's what you need to do, Rita. I don't know if nobody told you or not, but I'm telling you, if you listening to this, okay, you need to file domestic violence charges on Sean Bradley because he still is a man at the end of the day. I don't care if you roll past his house. I don't care nothing nobody's saying on here. That's what you need to do. All right. Anyway, move right along. Now, when it comes to Rita's autistic child, Rita said that mentally children with mental disabilities have rights too. She's absolutely she's absolutely right about that, right? She's absolutely right. There are certain protections that mentally disabled children have under the law, right? So when you find somebody, and she also said those were criminal charges that she filed on Bradley, and the mom and the daughter, right? So anyway, yeah, he got an issue with all type of women. Like I said, it's good. I'm glad he's a gay man because if he was a straight man and being, set free on women, he would have a lot of domestic violence charges already, right? The only thing that's saving these women is the fact that he's gay. All right. And so anyway, Donnell, I've never said that I was against calling the police on black men. I've never said that I am going to uphold anybody in their wrong. What I said was I suggest that women separate themselves from abusive situations, divest themselves from the abuse. That is what I want you to do. And if anybody is hurting you, I don't care if you're a black man. I don't care if you're, hey, Lady T, I don't care if you're a green man. You do what you got to do to get away from them. Okay? That's what I mean by that, Donnell. So if you hurting somebody and you a black man, I'm not gonna put you in under any type of protection blanket just cause you a black man. You think I'm gonna let you bash my head in and not do something to you back just cause you a black man? No, honey, it don't work that way. It did no. No, 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 no. Not with me, it don't work that way. All right. So anyway, like I said, Don't question me no more, bitch, or you gonna be the fuck up out my chat. Now I don't know what about that you can't understand, girl. Bye. I don't know who the fuck you think you playing with, but you may not know who I am. Okay, now I'm trying to keep it cute because this really is not my problem, but I got a right to comment on. So, bitch, calm down, slow your roll. All right, now I ain't gonna say it no more. Trust me when I tell you this, bitch. Move right along. Anyway, like I said, I um um I don't care what she said. She need a what she should have done. That's what she should have done before she had to go to the police. She should have bashed his head up into the motherfucking white meat. That's what she should have done. See, that's how we take care of shit down here. Me, I don't have to call the police. All right? I dare a motherfucker. I dare you to come fuck with a bitch like me. Okay? Because see, there are levels of people that you fuck with, and there are levels of people that you don't fuck with. And I'm on that level of bitch, I wish you would. I wish a motherfucker would. That's my level. We call the police after I fuck you up. That's what we do in my world. But anyway, Rita's doing the right thing. She has children. You come down here fucking with me and mine, you'll get a different outcome. Okay? Anyway, move right along. Uh, and that's for any of you motherfuckers in the clouds or anywhere else. I wish you would. Move right along. Uh, I lost my train of thought. See, see. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can't play with everybody. All right. You can't play with everybody, and it's going back and forth, right? With online, it's already crazy as hell, right? That's why I said I choose my battles. You know, I don't even like to beef back and forth anymore because it's taking out too much of my time. You know what I mean? I have boundary issues. There are certain things that I refuse to do. There are certain things that I refuse to go back and forth on. But I am gonna sit over here in peace, okay, and do my fucking commentary, and I will block every one of you bitches if you keep disrespecting me in my motherfucking chat, bitch. Okay? It won't be nothing but me and my subscribers over here at the end of the motherfucking day. All right? I'm just saying. Anyway, move right along. There are certain, I believe I was talking about the disabilities, right? Um, there are certain rights that children with disabilities have, right? So I'm assuming Rita is in contact with these people. We know that Rita is clean and sober right now. She done moved into a new home. She's not gonna let nobody threaten her livelihood, right? So when you come to her house, you're doing all this threatening. The one problem that people got on YouTube is they can't let nothing go. The woman is clearly clean and stable right now. Her children are well taken care of. Her house is clean. She done moved, all this and all that. And y'all threatening her livelihood. Now, she probably done got with these people, with these people concerning children with disabilities. Because when you have a child with disabilities, you have a group of people, you have organizations that will help you, right? Right? So maybe Rita, and she's trying to protect her home. She's doing good right now. You can tell, right? And I bet you, bushes to barrels that certain people are jealous of Rita because and they keep trying to say they done got this girl in trouble. They done got this girl to do this, that, and other. Ain't nobody got Rita to do nothing. Rita's doing it because she protecting her home, her children, and her livelihood. All right? That's what she's doing. And I don't blame her. All right? But anyway, there are several people on here that have children with disabilities. I know Reed has a son with disabilities. Of course, Rita. My niece is high functioning autistic. Let me show you her picture, right? But when you get a trash bag over here, okay, that that come on here and make fun of autistic children, I think that was also a bottom line for Rita, right? Now you got that disgusting ass bitch over there with all that makeup on her face, looking like she be halfway there, dead with her trashy ass, been trying to deflect away from the fact that she talked about Rita's son for days, right? And so when Rita say she found paperwork on people out of town too, I'm assuming she talking about QB and Five Babe, right? Okay. I also heard the nasty bitch over there trying to deflect away from the fact about she did what she did, right? Now this ain't, I don't know what type of fixation this bitch got, number one, got with Rita, and number two, what kind of fixation she got about talking about people's autistic children. And for the motherfuckers to be over there backing her up, talking about something Rita talked about my child. No, she didn't, bitch. She talked about your parenting skills the same way I talked about your parenting skills several times. I hate to bring your raggedy ass up, but you got to do it this situation. Bitch, you are so much of a non-factor to me. I don't even look at your fucking videos no more. Okay? Unless I want to cuss your raggedy ass out, you trifling bitch. Okay? And for you to get online and make fun of the noises that her child is making, like that ain't supposed to make Rita feel away, it's beyond me. Bitch, you are deplorable. And it says a lot about your fucking character in my case, okay? But she already know that I know she trash, okay? That's why the raggedy bitch don't like me in the first place. The bitch can't do nothing but sit over there with her miserable ass, okay? And say miserable ass, deplorable ass shit, you fucking demon, you ignorant bitch, okay? But for you to get on here and talk about several people's children with disabilities, it's beyond me, you trifling bitch, okay? But like I said, chill out, Neville, because you might be next. Watch what you typing in my chat. You might want to delete this comment with all these curse words in it before I have to block you, okay? Anyway, hold on, y'all. I might have to get this out of my chat because I'm not going to do this. It was wrong for her to mock that child. Okay, yeah, they really in here. It goes for it says a lot about your character. Well, she you know how people, you how the kids, you get in trouble, right? You got a kids in the house and one of your kids do something, and then the other kid says, well, she did it to me. That's what I meant by two wrongs don't make a right, right? Two wrongs don't make a right. I don't know. I don't care how much you capping, two wrongs don't make a right. And everybody is gonna get their karma in due time. All right? In due time. But I sit up and heard her talk about that baby and those noises that he making, right? And Rita, if you don't know it, and you probably got sick of this bitch too. You probably already got one, but sometimes I don't know if you even got this kind of therapy, but my niece had to go to I'm gonna call it like a vocal cord therapy. It's not it's speech therapy, but they concentrate on the vocal cords. And when it comes to autistic kids, they got sensory issues, right? And maybe the reason why there we go. Let me get this one out of here too. See, they're mad today because they don't like me to tell the truth, right? Yeah, how can you love God and pick on little children? Houston Brand said something yesterday, and I'm gonna quote her loosely because I can't remember what it was out there. But she said when she looked at black children, she see God. That brought tears to my eyes when she said that. I was like, oh my God, that is so beautiful. She said when she look at black children or look in the face of black children, she see God. I was like, wow, that is so on point. That is absolutely beautiful. Okay. I was like, wow. And I know I'm not quoting you all the way, Houston Bread, but if you're still in here, but when you said that, I was like, oh my God. And Houston Bread, if you're still in here, can you type out what you said yesterday about when you look at black children? She said when she look at black children or something like that, she see God. I was like, oh my God. That is so beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, right? So anyway, like I was saying about the vocal cords, that kids, autistic children, they have sensory issues, right? And it feels funny. It's not that they can't talk. That's what they told us. It's that the when they're trying to make sounds and stuff, it feels funny. So you have to allow them to work through it. You know what I mean? And they also have like sensory issues, touch issues, issues with lights. Like if it's something that's too bright, they'll get agitated. If it's too dark, um, they get agitated. Just a whole lot of stuff affects the mood of an autistic child, right? And so noises, I don't know if I said that before, noises, um, you know, and so it's a lot of stuff, involved. It's very hard. Um, um, yes, it's his way of vocalizing, and Rita can understand him. You see what I'm saying? Rita can understand him. Your son is high functioning, but on the scale. Yeah, my niece is too. Let me show y'all a picture of my niece. Hold on a minute, let me find it. So she goes to school and everything, but she also 3 days a week she goes to public school, and 2 days a week she goes to a school that is specifically for autistic children, right? And so this is my niece. Hold on a minute. This is my niece Lele. This is Alasia. This is her in school. You really can't even tell she autistic unless you be around her, right? So this is Lele, and she is what they call high functioning autistic, right? This is my baby. And bitch, let me tell you something, Fi Babe. Girl, if you was anywhere in my vicinity and you was to say anything derogatory about my baby, like you said about these autistic children on her, bitch, I would beat your motherfucking ass. Do you understand that? You a sick bitch, all right? Making fun of these babies. Don't you know that God pays special attention to his special babies? Bitch, I would beat your goddamn ass. That's what the fuck I would do. We won't have to worry about no paperwork, bitch, with your trifling motherfucking ass. But anyway, that's my baby. Let me show y'all another picture of her in school. That's Salacia. Ain't she pretty? Mm-hmm. Bitch. Moving right along. Here's her in the actual classroom. That's my baby. That's my great niece. And she is high functioning autistic. This is her special school. And like I said, 3 days a week she goes to public school, and 2 days a week she goes to a school for autistic children with mental disabilities. You know what I mean? Not only autism, but that her classes are sitting around dealing with kids and autism and stuff like that, right? And so I don't know if Rita has anything like that in her area, but I'm sure she does, and I hope so and everything, because our baby is special and we protect our baby. You know what I mean? And we don't have any type of and I really feel like it is the vaccines that is the reason why Lele is autistic. Like I really believe that, and because we know that they found that they were putting too much mercury in the MMR vaccine, and because we don't have anybody else in our family with those types of disabilities, right? And so it just like popped up out of nowhere. And so yeah, it was crazy. But that's okay. We love our baby. So I understand why um uh yeah, they need constant structure. Yes, and regular routines. You're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely. Yeah. And you have to watch them at all times, because Lele will get up and and she'll wander around, you know, and you have to watch her, because she will flood your house. Okay. I woke up one morning, she was spending the night over here. When I went to bed, she was good in sleep. I had gave her medicine and all of this and all that. Child, I wake up to running water and she done flooded the whole bathroom. The whole bathroom. Okay? And some autistic kids, they are really drawn to water, right? She flooded the whole bathroom. All right? But it just took it just took me one time to not be sleeping on Lele in the bathroom in the water, right? So then she did that. She flooded my bathroom. What else she done to me? Whole lot of stuff. Just a whole lot of stuff. It's a lot. She quit. You turn your head, she'll smile at you. You know, she'll give you a hug around your neck, real tight, and then go tear the club up. All right. That's what Lele do. That's her thing, right? So anyway, um, I hope Rita does whatever she has to do to protect her children. Yeah, she busy, Harmony. She busy. But like I said, 5 Bay bitch, let me tell you something. I will whoop your motherfucking ass. That's what I would do for you, bitch. Okay? If the rest of them didn't get to you first. All right? Because, bitch, how dare you? You are a deplorable individual. All right? For every last autistic child that you done talked about on here, you are a deplorable individual. And I hate to say your name, bitch. Okay? But it says a lot about your character. Now, I heard you over there trying to nigga explain it away and deflect onto what is his name? Onto what Kiki had said about Terry P and her son. That's deplorable as well. But it says a lot about your character when you are so triggered on social media that you don't care to the point to, and there's a lot of people that say derogatory things about kids, you know, and that is just low down and dirty. And it says a lot about, like I said, your character as well as your parenting skills, right? But to do that, and if you have a child and you are blessed, and your child does not have this kind of disability or any kind of disability at all, you are a blessed somebody, okay? And for you, and then tomorrow is not promised to nobody in the first place, right? How dare you talk about children with disabilities? Moreover, how dare you speak derogatorily about children in general, okay? Because you are blessed if you have a healthy child. You are a blessed somebody, right? So you are deplorable. And anybody that backed that crap, well, she said this about that person, or she said this first. It's just like, like I said, when kids get in trouble. Well, she hit me first. So that means just because she did it first, you follow her out and do it. What your mama used to tell you, so if she go jump off a bridge, you going to follow her off the bridge? And that's what I meant by, like I said, two wrongs don't make it right, right? It don't make it right. But anyway, like I said, in particular, if you are saying disgusting things about children, whether they be disabled or not, especially if they disabled, you are deplorable. Thanks for the super chat. Pressure Cooker said, thank you so much for speaking out. Some people are afraid to speak out, but I'm glad you are calling after nonsense. Kids absolutely need to be protected, And like I said, a lot of people go around and explain it away. Well, you can't tell somebody how to fight, all this and all that. When you are speaking derogatorily about a child and you are an adult, it's beyond you can't tell nobody how to fight. Like, why is a child even in your mind when you going back and forth with somebody on social media? Why is your child, y'all please hit the like button, by the way. Why is anybody's child even coming up? I am Super Rich said Autism Speaks. My son graduated in 2020. Let me go back up. My son graduated in 2020. He will be 20 in October. I love this dude. He is marriable. I know that's right. God bless you, baby. God bless you. And so yeah, but my baby, she almost made me cry. Woo! Hold on a minute. Oh my goodness. But I feel a way about that. Because I have a niece. And bitch, I would take your head off of your body. I would screw your little chicken head around, bitch, until it pop off your body like a chicken, bitch. If you ever said something about mine in my presence, all right? So I can understand why Rita is upset, because she can't get her hands around your neck, okay? So whatever she got to do to keep her safe, that's what she got to do. And the reason why she's feeling like she got to keep her safe now is because they exposed her home. They took pictures of her home. They done followed her in the car. all this and all that, right? I don't care what she done to somebody. I don't care. I don't care. You put her children in harm's way. You spoke derogatory about her children. Like, bitch, how dare you? How dare anybody? I don't know what's wrong with you motherfuckers, but they talked about my kids first. Well, so okay, so they talked about your kids first. Other people heard say that. So you go speak derogatorily about their kids? What does that say about you? We got a lot of bad mothers out here. Bad people. Because you shouldn't be speaking. It's weird to me. Like you're a whole weirdo to me if you speak derogatorily about people's children. This shit is weird. And then that thigh bump bitch over there, she had the gall. She had the gall a long time ago because I done drugged this bitch in several videos that's still on my channel, about her bad parenting skills, right? Don't you know that bitch had a nerve to try to say one time that I spoke derogatorily about her child? Bitch, you are out your mind. Your baby is beautiful, but what I told you was send her to put her on a plane, bitch, and send her down here to me so I can raise her properly. Now, that's what I said to you, bitch, because you're a trifling ass whore. And what are you teaching your child, bitch? With your trifling ass. You're one of the only ones that has morals here. Decent people do have rules. That's right. You have to have you have to have some boundaries. You got to have a moral compass. Okay? Thank you for speaking on this. I have a cousin and a niece, like Rita's son. This sad when. But I just can't even imagine. Like I can't. It's beyond me. Like why are children even in your mind? Like, and that goes for whoever, not just Firebomb or whoever, or Kiki, or whoever. You are weirdos to me across the board. It's just I'm just saying. It's just disgusting. It don't make no sense. And then you use your child for content, side babe, and you do. When you run out of content, then you start saying somebody's bothering Leah. The person that's bothering Leah most of all, bitch, is you with your unfit motherfucking ass. That's who bothering Leah most of all. You. Because she's a beautiful little girl, bitch. And how dare you? But one day, that little girl is going to break your heart. She going to break your heart because she going to turn her back on your motherfucking ass. Okay? What's going to break your heart is when she tell you what she think about you. So you got to be careful with children. Okay? Because when they get old enough and you done mistreated them, they will tell you about yourself. And that shit will break you down. Okay? You selfish. You are deplorable. You are a bad example. As a black woman, you are a bad example, bitch. Okay? I'm just saying. What she doing is considered unfit. Is the way she move is unfit. Okay? I remember one. It was either New Year's or Christmas when she showed the video of where she took that little girl to a party with all grown people. Then proceeds to get drunk. Okay? Then and before they went to the thing, they were out drinking in the house. It was all this alcohol. You know what I mean? Everybody in there drunk. Leah in there too. Like, who does that? Bitch, you are trifling. Let me tell you something, bitch. I got a whole bunch of nieces around here and nephews, okay? And some of them got children. I wish I would ever walk up on one of them and they're acting like you act, bitch. I wish I would. Okay? I'm just saying. And they know that shit too. I wish I would. They would not ever do that shit. Ever. Because it will be hell to pay. Right? Now, I guess they got mamas. Their mamas didn't raise them. Some of them act like they was raised in the wild by wolves or something. Okay? Or raised in a fucking barn or something. I don't know what the hell is going on with people, but there's a reason why a lot of these young people move the way that they move these days, and it's so unfortunate. You know why? Because they don't have parents to actually raise them. That's the reason why. And they got parents that are selfish, okay? That think about themselves first. Don't you know when you have a child, it ain't no longer about you, bitch? It's about your baby or your babies. I can't stand a selfish motherfucker, okay? I can't stand that shit. When it comes to your kids, I can't stand it. You don't have a fucking life. It's about your child first. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like bad mothers. Part of the reason why I'm triggered by that shit, and this is the reason why I don't want to say nothing, okay? Because I get triggered by it, and my voice starts to elevate. All right? Don't like trifling ass bitches as mothers. And it's always them trifling hoes that have the most beautiful kids. Okay? It's always a trifling bitch like Fi Babe that have a beautiful baby. All right? Yes, it was the house she moved in before was filthy. Because like I said, I think she was going through a substance abuse problem, but she pulled herself together, and now she is, she's functioning on the level to where she's not, you can tell she's not abusing anything right now. Okay? And she done got herself together. And you can tell that she loves her children. Now, I don't know why people like to beat people down about their past when they done overcame it. Okay? She's doing right by her kids right now. And I think Fi Babe, she is envious and jealous of Rita. Okay? Like she really is. If you guys will notice, she is envious and she is jealous of Rita. Period. All right? That's why she can't never stop talking about Rita. She's like obsessed over that lady. And Sean Brady don't have no chill. He's just a fucking abuser. Okay, he a whole fucking weirdo. All right? And they are obsessed with Rita. Right? But at some point in time, Rita, at a point in time, honey, you're going to have to move it right along. I know you like to do this YouTube thing, and a lot of people get comfort from YouTube, you know what I mean, and, get entertained. But when it goes so far as you got to go so far and file paperwork, it's time to make a change, right? It's time to let it go, right? I remember when Rita first came on here, she was doing her content, she was doing her skits and stuff. But when you're in this B sector, it's easy to get dragged down. It's easy to get dragged down, and the B sector got such a bad reputation. And I don't even know why, because all of the content sector, the black sector, the DIY sector, the mukbang sector, everybody beef, right? How do you know what she's still doing Lucky Charms? Because she seemed like she in her right mind to me. She getting her stuff together. Bradley over there talking something. They done advised that girl wrong. They done got her no. Ain't nobody advised her in nothing. But probably them agencies that she's dealing with. Do you think Rita gonna lose her home and her children and not try to fight back? That's what she doing. She fighting back. And like I said, when it comes to the court of law, it's about who filed the paperwork first. Okay? I'm just saying. Now Melanie said, but the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Her mother was the example. And unfortunately, that is who she learned from. You know what? And that's so scary. That's so unfortunate. Because at any time you can try to be the mother. You can be the mother that you wanted to have. You can break those generational curses and those generational chains around your arm. You can be the one that change it up. And it's so sad when I see, people not breaking them generational curses, not breaking them chains. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's unfortunate. That's sad. And I feel bad for the baby. I feel bad for it because that's a beautiful little girl. I don't care what nobody says. She's very beautiful, very pretty little girl, and she deserves all these kids. They're beautiful children, and they deserve so much more. Okay? Yeah, the trolls dropping in from the bush because they're taking sides. You know what I mean? Big picture, all those CPS calls on Rita, and never, not once, was her kids taken. It does speak volumes, and she doing what she got to do to fight back. I didn't say she was a victim. I said two wrongs don't make it right. So for you coming here, roll back the dang on thing. And what I said was, it's about who filed the paperwork first. Okay? That's what it's about. That is what it's about at the end of the day. And Sean Bradley, another thing to you, buddy. Don't you work for the government or have a contract with the government or something like that? Huh? Didn't you say you got some type of security clearance or something like that? I thought I heard you say that. I thought I did, but just in case you do know that you can lose your job behind this, right? Just by the fact that she filed charges on you and you got to go to court for this, you can lose your job. You do know this, right, Bradley? But because I think they should all grow up and leave each other alone too. I think they should too. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. You know, then Bradley, while you over there making them videos, I'm somewhere, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and when I do what I gotta do, I don't want nobody to say nothing, and it's because you can't shut the fuck up. That's your problem, Bradley. You simply don't know how to shut the fuck up, right? And I don't wish bad on nobody, but nigga, you need to chill, especially if you got a job like that, right? Especially if you got a job like that. You better chill before you lose your job. Okay? That's right. What's that pressure cooker? Says, something I want to read. Addiction is a terrible disease. It's no reason to stalk someone. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You know. And there's always a chance to get yourself, you can always get yourself clean. You know what I mean? And I think that Rita is thinking with a clear mind right now. You know? I really do. I really do. She's thinking with a clear mind right now. So, yeah. And like I said, Lucky Charm, I'm going to read this because I'm going to say it again and you keep saying the same thing. But she did it too. Didn't I say it's about the paperwork first? Didn't I say two wrongs don't make a right, but it's about who get the paperwork first? Like, are y'all so silly when it comes to the law? Like, I'm confused. So did she drive past the mama and the, what is her name, the sniffing and sipping, and the daughter here, those people? Did she drive past those people's house too? I mean, did she take pictures of their houses too? Did she follow them from the gas station too? Like, I'm confused. Did she do all that to them, or did they do that to her? You know? That's true. We don't know if she clean or not, but she would appear to be, from what I seen on YouTube, is she clean right now. The way her eyes look, the way she's cognizant of what she's doing, she would appear to be clean to me right now. Okay? And for years, I did alcohol and drug abuse. I was a substance abuse counselor for years. Okay? And Rita appears to be clean to me right now. Now, this is just what I'm seeing on the screen. Could she be a functioning addict? Yeah. But I don't see that's what's going on right now. I really don't. So, I'm just saying. They still stalk that woman. Okay? Lucky Charm driving by someone's house is not talking about kids. Right. Who is this? Why is this Lucky Charm person still in my chat? Anyway. She said, yes, her and diving for death drive past their house and her bill went sipping. Ain't nobody did no shit. Well, I ain't heard her say nothing like that. And why? And from what I understand, like, why would she? Like, ugh. Why even bother? I mean, like, honestly. But anyway, I really just had to say that. The most one, instead of telling they are wrong. Well, they like to cape for them. Melanin Justice. You know, and like I said, if you rocking with these people and you niggas splaining for them and you windmilling for them, you know what I mean? That says, what does that say about you? What does that say about your character? Okay? When you standing behind somebody that's speaking derogatory about mentally ill kids, when you standing around behind some abuser like Sean Bradley, okay? When you standing behind all these doxers, okay, whether it be Rita or whoever else, what does it say about your character? Okay? Yeah, she did move her. You can tell she moved her family to a better home, a better neighborhood. And like I said, they're jealous of that. And those are also some of the reasons why I think that she's clean and sober right now. Okay? Like I really do. And you can tell she's doing better about herself. And you can tell that her children are doing better. She just felt the need the other day to show the fact that she had freezers full of food. Thank you, Reed. Okay. That she had freezers full of food. And she showed all the things, the very nice things that she had for her children. And like I said, I really feel like she's clean right now. Like I really do. You know. And I hope she will stay out here with the mess. Why are you asking me this and not asking Rita? This is my commentary. Okay? Do y'all think y'all gonna get me on the fucking defensive about on my own channel about somebody else's motherfucking business? Didn't I say this is fucking commentary? Are you motherfuckers dumb as fuck or what? Let's not be basic over here, right? Now I realize you ignorant motherfuckers are used to this basic level bullshit, right? And half of you motherfuckers is Anglo interlopers anyway. That's why you standing behind these motherfuckers, because you love that she sit like this. But don't act remedial in my fucking chat, okay? Don't do that shit. Don't do it, because it's pissing me the fuck out. I'm not the one that's going to court, okay? That raggedy bitch over there ain't talking about mine in a derogatory manner. Because like I said, I have the stuff differently, all right? But I'm going to do my motherfucking commentary, and I'm going to do it in fucking peace. Do you understand me? Now, y'all welcome to sit over here and enjoy the goddamn commentary or leave the motherfucking channel. I don't give a fuck. But you're not going to keep getting on my fucking nerves. And you know I got a short fuse. Don't play with me. Thanks for the super chat, S. Dukes. Now let me do my goddamn commentary in peace without having to block you ignorant motherfuckers. Stop playing with me. Okay? That's how I see information too. It appears that Rita is the one winning and the girls can't take it. I absolutely agree. Period. And I think that's what the problem is. Miss O, you dealing with someone who's made their minds up, stay focused, antagonistic. Yeah, you're right. But I don't mind cussing the motherfucker out. You know. Selective outrage runs rapid in the B sector. Now Firebombs acts like she's the founder of the No Dragon Kid. I have never heard so much bullshit in my life. That bitch sit over there and talk about autistic kids, and then she want to turn around and deflect on Kiki for what he said to Terry P. I'm like, well, hold up, bitch. Hold up. Bitch, you know what you saying is wrong. What you said was no better than what he said. Like, what you mean? I'm like, oh my God. What? Child. Unbiased opinion said winning at what though? I think she winning right now because she's trying to do better about herself. You know. Now this YouTube stuff, it's ridiculous, and nobody want to be this is ignorant, and I don't think there are no winners or no losers in this situation. I just think, it's all unfortunate because people is too grown to be acting like kids to the point to where you go so far and you have no chill, to the point to where you have to put paperwork on people just for some stuff. And it's a lot of sensitive people, on YouTube. It's a lot of sensitive people when you go around, when you so sensitive. Number one, and this is for whoever, when you are so sensitive on YouTube, right, about somebody's mouth, and you're in the beef section, you're supposed to be roasting and gagging. There are a lot of people over here that are so sensitive that they feel like they got to dock somebody, or they feel like they got to get paperwork on somebody. Now, Rita, when they went to her house, that went too far, but I'm talking about, other stuff. We seen people and they ain't never been in contact with each other, okay? Nobody's ever went to anybody's home and they done filed paperwork on people, okay? We've seen that because of somebody's mouth. But sometimes you need to exercise some discipline and know when to motherfucking say when and shut the fuck up and learn how to choose your fucking battles, especially if you sensitive, okay? Some people are very sensitive, okay? And I heard Houston Bread over there talking about yesterday when she was talking about when Kwani say this is an entertainment application, you know, and how some people, you know, take it to heart. You know what I mean? And if you don't have you know, if you are insecure about whatever and you have thin skin, you know, maybe you shouldn't be talking about people. Okay? And then you have a lot of people on here acting unbothered, but really being their fucking feelings, you know, to the point to where, like I said, you got to file paperwork on somebody. It's ridiculous. Thigh Baby needs to worry about Cookie with her punk self. Child. Interesting. But like I said, it shouldn't even have to go so far to the point to where you stalking somebody's home, you know, you filing paperwork. Who have enough time in the day to sit back and have to do shit like that? You know? And Rita let that shit go on for a long time, that revenge porn and all that stuff. But it wasn't until they stopped her home, if you pay attention, it wasn't until they stopped her home to where she went down there and filed paperwork. Okay? But they depend on YouTube money, so they can't leave. Honey, our money ain't good money. You know, my channel is monetized. I get cash apps and super chats sometimes as well. You know, but I'm real sporadic in my shit. You think I'm a shit that think this little piece of change be my motivator? That's why YouTube is not your job. YouTube does not have a 401k. Okay, it does not give you a weekly check. Okay, I don't see nobody in this sector making enough money on YouTube to where they got to do this shit. Okay, not in this sector. Now you have people with millions of subscribers and brands and stuff like that. Okay, it's worth it, you know. But down here, I don't see anybody doing endorsements, brand endorsements. Ain't nobody got millions of subscribers down here to where they getting real YouTube money. Nobody's doing that. And if there was somebody down here making that actually, you know, making money on you, real money on YouTube and stuff, they wouldn't be down here in the B sector doing this shit. Because they wouldn't want to mess up their brand endorsements and stuff. Okay? You know. I'm just saying. Yeah, and you're right. I can't spend that much time on YouTube like that. You know, you guys, if you guys notice, I have been making you know, less and you know, I've been coming online less and less. I come online right now. When I do come online, it's whether I'm talking about beef sector or something else, right? I come online when I do for my people, you know, for my subscribers, for my members, you know, and for the people that like my commentary. And believe it or not, there are people in this sector that like my commentary. Not only this sector, but I have different people from different sectors that enjoy my commentary. So that's why I come on, you know. That's for you, right, Seven? I notice it's less for you too, because it is absolutely exhausting. You see what I'm saying? And so it's hard. Lady Knuckle said, but Sean and Fi Babe got. I don't mean those type of brands. What I mean by brand endorsements, like Coca-Cola endorsements, or you know, makeup endorsements, or you know, reputable makeup endorsements, like MAC and what do you call some of those makeups? I don't really know the makeup peoples, but you know, those types of endorsements that really, and there are people on here that have those types of endorsements and they have millions of subscribers. I know they said a couple of years ago, she playing. Who playing what, J True? Oh, she was playing about the endorsements. Oh, okay. Yeah, because we see people on here that have real of the what is it, the family that what is the name of them people? The McClures. Like they do brand endorsements for like Walmart. You know what I mean? I mean stuff like that. Hey, Pastor Jay Wilson, I hope you feeling better, Pastor. If that's really you, my condolences, sir. I hope you and your family, you know, are trying to make or you know, Okay, my condolences. Yeah, there are people now. If you on here, and I'm so glad, Pastor. I can't imagine you losing your brother like that. I'm so sorry for you. I got two sisters, and so yeah, I worry about mine all the time. We're in real perilous times right now. And in the midst of all these perilous times, you got somebody having to worry about somebody following them to their home, okay? So you can go file paperwork. It's ridiculous. I ain't never seen nothing like it's ridiculous. I know. I was just saying how they claim they have brands, but stay not getting deals. And yeah, absolutely, lady. Okay, I don't understand it, but yeah, I just want you guys to know what I meant by brand endorsements. Not some of the rinky dink stuff that they selling themselves. I'm talking about brand and actual brand endorsement, because there are a lot of people making a lot of serious money on YouTube, and in this beef sector, I ain't seen that yet. Okay, you got people buying homes with YouTube money and cars, and just wow. And like I said a couple of years ago, they said that actually the person that was making the most money um on YouTube was actually that little boy that does the toy reviews. I forget his name, but my nephew used love to watch those videos. Because you can have your YouTube channel set just for kids, in case you guys didn't know. And they will only see those kid videos, but even then you have to monitor those kids videos. But the only thing he used to watch was the little boy with the toy reviews. I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, he does brand endorsements for no, not no dang it, Ryan's World. Yes, thank you, Hypnotic Touch. Ryan's World. Yeah, who was one said Pewdie? No, not that disgusting PewDiePie. Jeffree Star. No, that's the makeup guy. Ryan's Toy Reviews. That's his name. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. My nephew used to love his channel, And so they said he was making more money than anybody on YouTube. And like I said, he got his toys at Walmart, and he does commercials for the Walmart and all that stuff. And he's making real money. All right. He's just a little boy. So that is what I mean by brand endorsements, and stuff like that. Uh-huh. Yeah. But I don't see anybody down here in the beef sector with that type of investment to where they have to come on here all the time and do this. All right. You'll never see that type of investment down here in the beef sector. We out down here with all the crazy. That's why they throwed us down here. We're at the bottom of the bottom of the barrel down here. Okay. But anyway. Oh, does he? I didn't know that, Miss Queenie. He has a TV show on Nickelodeon. I had no idea. Oh wow. Okay. Child, I haven't watched Nickelodeon since I was keeping foster kids, and since my nieces, not my great nieces and nephews, but since my nieces and nephews were small. I used to keep it on Nickelodeon. Not even the Disney Channel. I used to keep it on Nickelodeon when they were really, really small. And so yeah, but I haven't clicked on that channel in years, child. But my nephews, the little ones now in this family, they're not even into the television shows. They're into whatever's going on social media, because these kids are scary. They are so technologically advanced at 5, 6, and 7 years old, to where it's like they are computers. They got a computer in their brain. It's crazy. Child. Anyway, move right along. Ryan Child got toys. Yeah, he got toys and everything at Walmart. He sure does. I just said that. He sure does. But they said, hey, Tamika, they said he was the one making most money on YouTube. Now, that was a couple of years ago. I don't know if he's the one making the most money on YouTube right now, but he was a couple of years ago. Yep. Yep. And so Sheba said, me too, that dang Hannah Montana ate my pockets up back in the day. I heard that, child. 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 CC Rhonda said, but that said a good friend of mine has had to put up with people stalking her and posting pictures that they claim is her, but it isn't. I believe it. I believe it. Mm-hmm. Look, um, I mean, at 5 and 8 years old, I was on the internet doing what I didn't need to be doing. So I'm not shocked that these kids are sharp. We lose that ability as we get older, sadly. Yeah, yeah, they real. I mean, it's because their brains are like sponges, you know, and so you really have to monitor them when it comes to social media, though. You really have to. I've seen so many horror stories about children in social media to where, oh Lord, we're just pretty much always on them about social media, even though the teens and the preteens, we just own them, And my niece, y'all know Brandy. I was talking about Brandy. She got two boys. She don't have no girls, but child, she got it where now I don't know how you do it, but she got it where everything that boy click on his phone, she see it. You know what I mean? Whatever he do on that phone or that computer, she see it. I don't know what type of whatever it is, but she see it for both her kids. But in particular, my nephew, she sees it. You know, and so yeah, yeah. I don't know what type of app that is, but she see it, child. She see it. Sure does. Uh huh. The lady making the most money from brands now is Maisel. The black lady married to a Korean with seven or so kids. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, it's an app. Yeah, I know it's an app. I just don't know what kind of app, but everything he do on social media, she see it. Like you really, both of them. She see it for both of them. And my oldest niece, she's the one with the daughter. She got two daughters. She got little Alasia that I showed y'all. She's the autistic little girl. My autistic niece, that little girl that I showed y'all earlier, and then she's got the oldest, and she's in sixth grade now. She's got that app on her phone too. And so yeah, and so yeah. So anyway, I really wanted to come down here and talk about that, and I just y'all know I really didn't even want to start it, but y'all know how I feel about protecting kids, and it really says a lot about your character. Like I said, when you have to reach to the bottom of the barrel and speak derogatorily about any children, not only autistic or children with mental disabilities or physical disabilities, children that don't have any type of mental or physical disabilities, just kids in general, but especially, and the Lord's take care of his most precious children, okay? And those babies are covered, okay? And that's why all the kids matter. You're absolutely right. All the kids matter, you know, all the kids matter. And so, yeah. And so, yeah. But I really want to speak on that. And I'm glad Rita is doing what she got to do to protect herself, her home, as well as her family, right? So something else I want to talk about real fast because I've been on here an hour. So let me speed it up. I know y'all got things to do on this Labor Day weekend, right? So I got a comment. They haven't done this in a long time, right? So I used to do it all the time when I used to get derogatory comments in my comment section from wackos, right, about something, that I was talking about. When you started getting these crazy comments in the comment section, you must be doing something right. Like I had a lot of trolls in here this morning, you know what I mean? And so that means I must be touching a nerve. I'm stepping on somebody's toe when you get a lot of trolls in here, or you got people when you have people in your chat windmilling for whoever side they're taking, right? So we seen a lot of that this morning, right? So the other day, and I'm gonna show that to y'all, I got a comment from somebody that doesn't like me talking about the Anglo interlopers, right? So y'all know that I have been talking about that for a couple of days for one Anglo interloper in particular. So I guess somebody felt away and I was stepping on some toes and they felt like I was, hipping people to what was really going on in the sector when it comes to these interlopers, right? And so they left me a message. And people really it amazes me, and of course, comments like, and it's a long message too. I'm going to show it to y'all, right? I had to chop it up into 3 parts. That's how long it was. Now, usually I delete and block and don't even read it because I don't need nobody write me no long essay. Don't write me no long soliloquy about something that you done heard, whether you like it or not. Don't do that, okay? You know. And so, anyway, but this one was particularly interesting because I was talking about the interloper. Now, I used to get these types of comments all the time. So let me read y'all the. Let me read y'all the. Let's read the email, right? I mean not the email, chat. But hold on, I gotta get this thing on here. I can't even see it. Hold on a minute. Let me try to remove this comment. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Maverick. Okay, now I can get to the thing. So here's a comment that I got under this video that I did the other day. The title of that video was Dylan Roof, the perfect example of a weirdo interloper, right? And we talked about Dylan Roof, and he tried to be taken out. He appealed. He's making his appeals, hoping to get taken off of death row, right, for killing those 9 people or shooting 9 people in South Carolina in that church right back 2015 and 2016, right? So I used him as an example of the perfect interloper because these interlopers are scary, right? So I did that, and so somebody named Handy Dan, and Handy Dan is a frequent somebody that bees in the chat on Pizarro's channel, right? And Pizarro got that weirdo interloper of that chick over there, that interloper over there, and she got a whole lot of Anglo interlopers in her chat because Pizarro lets that what is her name? That chick. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all can put her name in the chat because I'm not trying to give her no more press, right? So she has that chick, up on her panel or whatever, and she's very she's getting on people's nerves, right? And so anyway, this Handy Dan is over there, okay? Because they will do whatever they can if they see you are a sympathizing with the Anglo interlopers. Yeah, that's right, Lady Knuckles. They will fill your chat up, and most of them is Anglo interlopers just cause she's over there being really racist and trying to be really slick, but really racist, talking down on people and everything, right? Okay, midnight hour, right? Right, okay. So anyway, this is what the Anglo interloper had to say to me, cause he feels a way about me commenting on it. Okay, and but like I said, it's my commentary. Do what you got to do, Uncle Cracker. Anyway, Handy Dandy says, first off, I'm mixed, which I doubt. First off, I'm mixed, so I'm an interloper around here, right? Okay. He says, one thing I've learned on here is that knowing history does not make you intelligent. Is that right? Mm-mm-mm. She said, you and Ronnie, I don't know what Ronnie got to do with this, but says, you and Ronnie seem to think that, you and Ronnie seems to think that, right? Do you ever stop when you are speaking and think this is typical of what the Klan says? Because a lot of, let me show y'all the next screen. Hold on. Now, said this is typical of what so since I'm telling you guys about history and I'm speaking, facts, and because I'm telling the truth, what I am doing is typical of what the Klan does, right? Now, I don't know how it's typical of what the Klan does because they're a bunch of ignorant fools, in my opinion, right? But this interloper says this is typical of what the Klan says because a lot of, let me go on to the next one. Hold on. Number 2. I had to number them, y'all. Because a lot of what you say is the same propaganda turned around. Now, so you just said in one sentence that I'm talking about history, and now it's propaganda. It's the same thing that the Klan says, but it's turned around. Okay? He goes on to say that, how does that help the younger generation? It help, well, when I'm speaking history, when I'm speaking on the history of our people, our black people in particular, it immensely helps our younger people because so much of the history is gone to the wayside. And when it comes to the school books and other books, they have whitewashed pretty much of all of our history to the point to where they're now calling slaves indentured servants. Okay, they say that we are involuntary immigrants. All right. That is how it helps the young people, telling them the true history. Anyway, it goes on to say is, if you had any sense, check out the privilege now. The privilege, right? The unearned privilege. You feel so privileged and you in your feelings to the point where you feel like you can come to my channel and dictate to me what I should say to my people, right? So he says, if you had any sense, not all blacks are the same, not all whites are the same. There are good and bad skin color. No shit. No shit. The Anglos love to say there's niggas and there's black people. Okay? I like to say there's crackers and there's white people. Okay? So I absolutely understand what you're saying. See, when they say that, when the Anglo says that there's niggers and there's black people, what they mean by that traditionally is that you are a nigger if you are fighting for yourself or fighting for your fighting for your right, for your life and your rights, and you ain't gonna stand down and let them do whatever the hell they want to do to you, right? All right, then you a nigga then, but now you a black person. If you a yes a master, no some master, we sick master, that's a black person to them. If you're a servile and subservient, and if you are a man, if you are emasculated and you put your eyes down when the white folks walk by, you know what I mean? You got a lot of people on YouTube that don't know how to. I heard one content creator talking to that Anglo over there that be on that panel all the time. Well, you got me. I would never tell an Anglo that, bitch, you can't never get me. Okay? I'm just motherfucking saying. Right? So, but anyway, when it comes to crackers and white folks, you a cracker when you somebody like the KKK, or these skinhead organizations, or these homegrown terrorists, and all of this and all that. But you a white person when you act like you got some damn sense, okay? I'm just saying. When you stand in your own damn lane, all right? And especially when you online, if you're in a predominantly black sector, you're not over here trying to troll, and you welcome over here. You even welcome on my chat. But when I'm talking about certain issues, if you know it's not concerning you, then shut the fuck up and sit back and listen, and maybe you'll make a mistake and learn something. All right? Anyway, that's the difference. So moving right along. It says not all blacks are the same, not all whites are the same. I agree with that though. We're not a monolithic people. My people are those people. All right? So right. Anyway, move right along. Not the same or the same. There are good and bad skin color. Doesn't good and bad skin. And then another thing is, when you want to let me tell you a pet peeve of mine. A pet peeve of mine is somebody that want to leave me a comment that has bad punctuation. Okay? It's hard for me to read your comment with the misspelling and the improper punctuation or no punctuation at all. Like, I hate that shit. I hate it. It's hard for me to read this essay that you wrote me. You have bad punctuation. Like, did you go to school? How you gonna correct me on anything I'm saying in my chat? Okay? And you're not using proper punctuation. That's a pet peeve of mine. Anyway, that's just on the side note. It's horrible. I hate that. I hate it. Ew. Anyway. I hope y'all hitting the like button too, by the way. Thank you, guys. Anyway, let's go ahead on. So it says, skin color. Okay, the bad skin. Color does not determine anything as far as character. I absolutely agree with you on that. The way one speaks, etc. But instead, you're one of the older generation of fearmongers. Now, I am not a fearmonger. I am a truth teller. And just because you don't like the fact that I'm telling the truth when it comes to you and yours, that doesn't mean that I'm a fearmonger. Okay? I do not spread fear. What I do is spread truth and strength. Okay? You don't like for the fact that I'm the one that's going around telling these people you don't have to be afraid of them interlopers, because who are they really? Nothing, nobody. A bunch of what do you call those people? A bunch of cave dwellers, okay? A bunch of trailer park dwellers. All right. See, that's why you don't like me. I'm not a fear monger. Okay? I'm a strength monger. I'm a truth spreader. And you simply do not like to hear the truth about yourself. All right? That's why you in your feelings. And you feel, and you got such a sense of unearned privilege that you really feel like you could come over here and check me. Now, why you would feel like you can do that, I don't know. But I understand, I guess you couldn't take it anymore. So, okay. Anyway, it goes on to say, anything for his character, the way one speaks, etc. But instead, you're an old generation of fearmongers, right? He says you use interloper like you don't. Here, there's another one. Let me get to the part of it. Here's the last of it, y'all. Let me get to the third slide. And it says, fearmongers says you use interloper like you don't mean it in a racist way. That's what it says. Y'all following this? They in particular don't like, how am I contradicting myself? And why don't you contradict your ass on about my chat? Can we do that? Or let me help you. Let me make sure this is you. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, that's what got you blocked. Bye-bye. Move right along. Okay? Anyway. Oh no, I gotta get this off here too. Sorry about that, y'all. Says, you use the word interloper like you don't mean it in a racist way. I mean it exactly how the hell I said it. Did I stutter? I meant it how I said it. All right? Like you don't mean it in a racist way. That's what it always is. That's what it always is. That's what it always is. Y'all remember this punctuation issue, right? Says you can spew hate and untruths just based on race, and you use terms that haven't been known as racist words. What they're saying is when I'm telling you the truth about these interlopers, and I'm using the word interloper, he feel a way about it, right? But it's not normally used. The word interloper is not normally used as a racist term, which I'm not using it in a racist term now. I'm using it as what you are. You are interloping and you are in your feelings because I'm telling people the truth about what it is that you're doing. Now, how that's a racist word, I don't know. But in your mind, if you want to make the word interloper, you want to turn it into a racist word, have at it. I don't give a damn. It ain't changing nothing. It ain't changing my commentary one bit, right? And so, and I'm not spreading hate. I'm spreading the truth. By the way, just cause you don't like it with your unowned privilege, don't mean you can turn it around into what you want it to be. And even if you turn it around into what you think it is, or something that you want, that ain't changing nothing. It's coming out of my mouth, right? So anyway, hate untruths just based on race, and you use terms that haven't been known as racist words. Okay, it's low key undercover chicken racism, right? So it says I am embarking upon chicken racism because I'm using the term interloper instead of what? Okay, but because I'm not using some racist term that you feel like I should be using, I'm indulging in chicken racism, whatever the hell that means. Okay, and then you put a period right there, and then you got a lowercase y. Okay, you didn't space it out. I told y'all about this part. Like I done told y'all the other day, you having to deal with people in the back of the trailer park, and this is the kind of stuff you get, right? This is the kind of stuff you do when you get these ignorant interlopers, okay, that barely don't know how to tie their shoes or something, okay? That sucked in too much CO2 from the generator that they got going to fuel electricity in their trailer, all right? It's crazy. It's crazy. You know. And you're right about that, self-made. But anyway, chicken racism. All right. You, lowercase u, lowercase y, you, no space, no capital letter. But anyway, you should just come out with it and say, you just should come out with it and say it. No comma. You hate all white people, good or bad. Stop being scared because it's really what you mean. In the first place, let me tell you something. The word hate is a very interesting word, right? Especially when it comes to social media, right? Pay attention, right? To hate somebody, in order for me to hate you, in order for me to hate anybody, white, black, blue, or green, right? In order for me to hate you, all right, it means that I once at least have to either loved you or known you enough to love you, you know, and it turns sour and I now don't like you. I hate you. Okay? Number one, I don't know anybody, any of these people, black or white, blue or green, on social media. Okay? I don't spend my time putting hate in my heart for white people across the board. I'm not some Nazi. I'm not some skinhead. I'm not some Klansman. I simply nothing you. If I don't know you, I nothing you. Do you think I would be? I'm not the type of bitter person or what do you call those people that can't let nothing go? You know, I'm not one of them kind of people. That stuff roll off me like water, right? Do you know how many white people I've encountered that when they first see, like I told you guys, I worked with substance abuse for years, right? And a lot of that time I worked in homeless shelters, right? So when a person is coming in for substance abuse, they detoxing and stuff. In particular, if there are a lot of Anglos, they calling you all kind of nigger bees and nigger bitches and fat whores and you black this and you black that and I'm of this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Couple of days go by, they apologizing, they got their eyes down, you know, because they done sobered up, all this and all that. Now, if I done been through all that with actual people offline, okay, what makes you think that I am the type of person that will internalize anything that anybody says on social media to the point to where I got to put paperwork on you, okay? To the point to where I hate you, okay? I have nothing brewing in my heart about you or brewing, bubbling over in my gut about anybody on social media because when I cut this app off, I cut this F off and this world is gone to me. This social media world is rolling off of me like water because I got a lot of things going on in the real world. We are in the midst of a global pandemic. I'm worried about my family on a day-to-day basis. Okay, like I told you, we have somebody developmentally disabled in my family, a little autistic baby. We got several children in my family that I worry about on a day-to-day basis. Do you really think that I have time to worry about white people in general? Okay, now see, some white people, they hate black people whether they know them or not, whether they ever see them or not, because they have been programmed to be the natural predator of black people. Okay, they've been raised that way since birth. Okay? Because no baby, no matter the skin color, is coming out racist. Okay? You have to nurture that into a child. Okay? You have to nurture racism into a child. All right? So since racism wasn't nurtured into me, all right, I'm not sitting here fixated on nobody, no interloper. I'm not, but when I see you going left, I'm gonna call it out. I've been calling out Anglo interloper since I've been on YouTube, since 2017. Because I couldn't believe how many black people, babysit these motherfuckers and don't put them in a place. I simply cannot believe it. Okay. And we got a particularly annoying gnat of a female Anglo interloper in this sector right now. That's particularly annoying. And I can't for the life of me feel like, but this is, you do what you want to do on your own channel. If you feel like it's going to get you clicks and views, if you feel like you being provocative, whatever you feel like you're doing, it's just telling me that you have no pride in yourself or your people. That's all it's doing for me. That is not my channel, and that is not my business. I will never try to tell somebody what to do with their channel. Okay, but I do have a right to come on here and and comment on what it is that I see that is allowed to fester and metastasize like a big old cyst when it comes to this particular Anglo interloper and her crew. Okay, that's why we're doing this commentary. All right, and for Handy Dan that wrote me this long soliloquy of a comment, child, go suck or whatever. Okay, go suck a big long cucumber, choke on it. All right, child, please choke on it. Why you choking on it? Reflect on the fact that you made yourself sound like a fool, cause honey, it ain't that deep. All right, I'm just saying. Anyway, so yeah, When you interloping, when you were on my friend Molly Golightly's panel. I have never been on anybody's panel called Molly Golightly. Okay. It's a predominantly white audience, and none of us cared or even thought of interloping. I don't know who Molly Golightly is, and I was never on her panel. All right. I have never participated in commentary or even commented in a predominantly white channel. So you got the wrong person. All right. Don't know who Molly Golightly is. Does she have a legit channel? Because I ain't never seen it. Okay. I only deal with channels that are predominantly black channels, like the black sector or the conscious sector, this sector over here. Those are the channels I frequent. I don't frequent anti-black channels. And if you knew anything about me, you would know that. I don't know who Molly Golightly is. Does she have a legit channel? Y'all ever heard of her ever? Because I haven't. Okay. Well, obviously the interlopers listen to you. I guess, because I don't know who Molly Golightly is. Does it have an actual channel? Because I don't know. So it's a drama and true crime channel. Okay, yeah, I've never been on it. She's in the drama sector. I don't know nothing about the drama sector. Are you over here trying to advocate for her? You trying to do like an advertisement for her channel? Because I don't know who this person is. And then you know for a fact that I ain't never been to her channel. So I mean, like what? Never would I ever. Never would I ever. Child. Anyway, move right along. She's in. I guess they're over trying to advertise her channel. That's what it sounds like to me, right? That's all it is. But anyway, I don't feel the need to twerk with non-black channels or non-black content creators. So never would I ever. So the answer to that is no. You are wrong. Anyway, I thought was an interloper. I thought I was an interloper a long time ago. What you mean by that, Maverick? Maverick, now you know if you are Anglo, you evidently you stay in your lane. So yeah, we ain't never went back and forth. But I don't even know what you mean by that. But okay, try okay. But anyway, yeah, I never heard of this show before. That's interesting though. Anyway, don't be laughing, Maverick, because you know I don't. You ain't never caused no problem over here. You know what I mean? You heard over? I ain't even never heard of it. I really have not. Like I'm not lying. I don't do that sort of thing. You know, I in predominantly I stay in predominantly black sectors because I am a black person. I don't mix it up like that. I don't feel the need to do all that. You know. Now I go to the news channel, CBS, ABC, CNN, and it is what it is. The Young Turks, I love the Young Turks and stuff like that. But far as these other channels and these other, somebody said that person show was in the drama sector or the true crime sector, something like that. I could not even tell you. I do not even know. That is not my world. Remind me to never piss off Miss O. She will read you for film. Move right up. You a mess, L. And so yeah, but like I said, everybody's welcome over here. Just stay in your lane. Just know your role. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. Just stay in your lane. When we talking about stuff that you know you don't have nothing to do with, let it go. Let it go. Okay? Yeah, I love the Young Turks too. That's a video that they did last night about exposing somebody, and I gotta go watch it because I'm like, what? What is going on? But anyway, let me tell y'all something about this. Now I'm gonna end this on a lighter note because this is Child, I don't know what to call this type. Oh God, you almost cussed me out first time I came, but I was probably trolling back then. Oh, okay. Okay, Fabric. I'm glad we came to an understanding. But anyway, let me show y'all this. I don't know if y'all seen this. Y'all know I like my little entertainment news, and I ain't done no entertainment news in a while, right? Child, why? Oh, why? Oh, why? I made a typo when I first joined Miss O's chat. Then she started reading. Oh, I remember that choreo. I remember. Let me show y'all this. Have y'all seen this? Now, when I show y'all this picture, I want y'all to hit the one. I want y'all to hit the one if y'all have seen this nonsense. Child, why is Lil Nas on here talking about something he pregnant? You done did a whole photo, a whole pregnancy photo shoot, right? Talking about he pregnant and about to give birth to his album, to his debut album. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen that? Hit the one if y'all have seen this. I, you know, I mean, now I understand, people being what do you call it? Being extra, for a total weirdo. Thank you. Being extra, or what do you call it? When you're trying to draw attention to yourself, you trying to do something outlandish, for somebody to know, for the world to notice you, you know. And we seen Lady Gaga when she came to I guess the Grammys or somewhere, wherever she was, and she walked to runway with a meat costume on, or something. Yeah, they been saying he was a professional troll, but that's they try to shock people, the shock value of it all, right? And we know these days on social media, the more controversial, the controversial you are, or the more shocking you are, the most attention that you get, right? But this little weirdo right here, he go from the blood thing, the bloody shoes, and the spinning down the pole and the twerking, on the devil. He goes from that to doing a photo. It is sick, right? To doing a photo shoot of him pregnant, right? About to give birth to his album. That's what he say, right? He pregnant, and this is clearly a prosthetic, some kind of prosthesis. And so I read the little article, a little bit of the article about him in this photo shoot, and he said he got this idea from his stylist or something like that. So he does a photo spread of him being pregnant, about to give birth to his album. And his album is coming out. I think they said September 13th or something like that, right? But this is beyond being a shock jock, in my opinion. There is so much more going on here. Now I just now you already ugly, nigga. You don't need to be doing this extra stuff, okay? Because you're a whole weirdo. Now young people have to sit back and see this. Did he really, Queenie? It's just, but they been saying he a troll, But I feel sorry for the kids too, because it's like anything goes. Like I said, he went from sliding down a pole and twerking on the devil and selling blood and shoes to now he's pregnant and he's giving birth to his album. That is some weird shit, okay? That goes beyond the limits of being a shock jock, in my opinion, right? It's just weird. And here's another photo of him. And then for a magazine like People Magazine to do a whole spread on this nonsense. And like I said he got the idea from his stylist, and you know, he's about to give birth to his album. So, but you felt the need to do this photo spread. I mean, you got to be you in your heart. You a female so much, because you know how to be doing. We done seen Nicki Minaj's pregnancy photo spread, right? Queen Bee's, Beyonce's, their beautiful photo pictures and stuff like that. And I think that's what he wanted to do. I really do. I think that's what he wanted to have him a pregnancy photo shoot, because he's seen the other girls do it, and because he considers himself to be one of the girls, he said he want a pregnancy photo shoot too. Okay. You look like you wanted to feed the children type of little boys. That's what you look like. You don't look pregnant to me. You look like your stomach is bloated because you ain't been eating enough food. That's what you look like to me. Okay? This is not cute. You know, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's sick. The baby wore a diaper in his first video for attention. Is that right? And Doja Cat made a song about about cows to get attention. I mean, these young folks these days is just really ridiculous. You know, it's just unfortunate. You know, I think it's hilarious, and I think it's disgusting. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, what is the world coming to? It's ridiculous. It's too much. So this is your example to the world, you know, because it says a lot of things to me. But I really just wanted y'all to see this nonsense because it was something that, you know, that folks were talking about this weekend. I just want you to see how ridiculous this is, you know. And what does this do for the image of the black male? You know, like honestly. Now we already know you half of them or more than half of them are emasculated. Anyway, we know that a lot of we seen it online to where they think they're in direct competition with a black woman. Do you see what I'm saying? A lot. I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of them they think they're in competition with a black woman. Okay, they are trying to demean her, degrade her to the point to why it's where demon spirits. Absolutely, I know that's right. To the point to why I tell women to please, you know, divest from any type of abuse, online or offline. We know that they got all that going on, you know, and that we know that when it comes to the music industry, it's particularly scary because they are twerking in the synagogue of Satan and they done lost their mind. That's why you see some of these actors and entertainers. One day they okay, you know, not only actors and entertainers. We done seen like take a young Pharaoh for example. I don't know what some of them can see too much. Let's take a shooter, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber seen something at a party or something, and it took him to the court, child. He ran straight to the church trying to get right, right? He done ran to the church trying to get right with the pastor. He done got married. He doing whatever the hell he can do to stay away from whatever demonic thing that he ran up on, right? And we see that come from it happened with a lot of Disney kids. A lot of people have lost their mind just because of these parties they go to and they can't take what they see. Okay? Yeah. You want a mom to be a photo shoot. Because he seen the girls do it. He seen Beyonce do it. And he done seen like Nicki Minaj do it. You know. So he wanted one of them type of photo shoots. Trying to I'm giving birth to my album. No, weirdo. You just want one of these pregnancy photo shoots. You already ugly as fuck. You already a troll. You don't need to be doing extra, okay? I'm just saying. He probably got some kind of body dysmorphic disorder because he want to be all every type of clown. It's in the history of clowns. That's what he want to be because he's not comfortable with his own self. He need to get some kind of therapy. That's what he need to do. Because he running around here putting on clown costumes. If y'all know, he put on first, it was an Old Town Road country music singer costume. And then it was the devil costume. And now it's the pregnancy woman costume. Who are you? Do you hate yourself so much that you don't know who you are? You got to be everything but you? Is that what's going on with Lil Nas? This is crazy to me. You know, it's just weird. But anyway, vampire energy to you. And y'all know, he is mocking it, except right. I agree. I agree. I agree. They want everybody to be accepting of this nonsense. Everybody's not accepting of this nonsense. It go too far. Some of it go too far. This right here, this is too far. This disgusting, right? It's disgusting on a whole nother level, different from him sliding down the stripper pole and twerking on Satan. This a whole nother, you know, area of disgusting. It's on off the scary. You know, like, do you have some type of body dysmorphic disorder? Now I can see if you was going around saying you was pregnant in the big ass lips of yours, right? But this right here, to put on this prosthetic pregnant belly, and oh Jesus, oh Lord, oh I cannot. But anyway, I just want to show that to y'all because I was like, oh, child, That's right. That's right, his chosen queen, Miss Belinda. You are absolutely right. It's too much. It don't make no sense. Child. Have a good weekend, Aquario lover. Child. How do we accept an impossibility like that? I don't know, LaVon. Maybe he's saying it's an immaculate conception, honey. But yeah, he said he's giving birth to his album. And so that's what it was. But I really want y'all to see that crap. I think that's all I got, y'all. But anyway, we almost up on 2 hours. But I thank y'all for joining me this afternoon. Uh I just really wanted to touch on a couple of subjects. In particular, wanted to touch on what's going on. He is making a spectacle of himself, a whole clown, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Elle said the sad thing is, I don't even think it's that deep for him, Miss Olivia. I think he's solely for the attention. Absolutely, kids are like that these days. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I agree. Gen Z is on some other ish. They sure are. It's crazy. You have a good day too, Stephanie. So who is he pregnant by? I guess he pregnant by Sadia. He pregnant by the machines that you use to make his music with. I don't. Maybe he pregnant by the microphone. Child, I don't know, cause he said he pregnant with his album and he about to debut his album. That's what he pregnant with his album. Lord, I'm looking at. I got this TV on. The thing is turned down, and I just seen a wonderful sandwich. I'm hungry now. Let me get out of here. But that's a good question, Sadia. Anyway, let me get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't a tube of lipstick. If you haven't seen the whole video, please red ball it back. You know what I mean? Please hit that like button on your way out the door. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you hit the subscribe button, please be sure to double click the bell and click the all button so that hopefully you will be notified at least some of the time when I go live. Because like I said at the top of this video, YouTube has been playing, not being giving out people's notifications across the board, not just mine, everybody. A lot of people's subscribers are complaining about not getting the notifications. So thank you, kind to me. You very welcome. Thank you guys for popping up this morning, right? And listening to me, go on and on about whatever it is that I was going on and on about. But like I said, you guys have a wonderful. Oh, and please share the video if you like. You guys have a wonderful Labor Day weekend, you know, and you guys enjoy yourself if you're out for work. But most of all, please be safe. And I was looking at the news last night, and they were asking people like not to travel, if they didn't have to during this Labor Day holiday. We know a lot of people probably won't listen. You know what I mean? But be safe. If you are traveling, just be safe. Now I don't know, S Dukes. I don't mind you coming in here, and I don't even mind your little emojis and stuff. But delete your comment with this gorilla emoji in here, because I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. You know what I mean? But I catch subliminals, right? And I'm gonna want to hope that was a mistake and it's not a subliminal. Thank you, information. Thank you. Now, do I have to get it out for you? Because if I get it out for you, I'm on my phone. It's just going to block you. I hate to do something like that, but I don't play like that. You know what I mean? And so, anyway, y'all, like I said, child, on the way out the door, got to get somebody together. Y'all know that don't make no sense. But anyway, I love you guys. Be safe. Wear a mask, okay? You got people fighting not to have the mask on. It's the least you can do. Enjoy your weekend too. Not only to protect yourself, to protect everybody around you. Put that mask on. Limit your. And I guess we're gonna have to go back up doing our bubbles again. Having your little circle of friends that are are okay. We're gonna have to go back into the bubbles. I don't know. I'm not even cooking out now, having a cookout event, for Labor Day, because the numbers are so high in my state. It's crazy. It's crazy. It don't make no sense. I hate that. Like I really do. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got. Y'all mask up, be safe out there, but have a good weekend instead. Of course, not it's not subliminal. We are on the planet of the, I don't agree. I don't agree. We ain't that bad yet around here. Okay. Now let me go on and block you. I don't know what you meant by that. But anyway, y'all, it's a darn shame. Yes, please wear your mask. Whether you vaccinated or not, I absolutely agree. You know, have a good, have a good one. You have a good one too, Jennifer. You stay for all you guys stay safe. I am out of here. I am praying for everybody that you be safe. There's a lot more. I need to come back and do a video, um, talking about the end times. People been hollering about we in the end times forever. You know what I mean? And makeshift morgues in Florida, child, Sheba, child. Child. But are we in the end times when it comes to the biblical end times? Or are we undergoing depopulation and some type of modification coming from the New World Order? Okay, what they call it, the Great Reset. Are we in the midst of the Great Reset to where they want to go from, I think it's 77 billion or 70 billion people? They want to depopulate the world down to 500 million people. Are we undergoing something like that? I seen a video from the History Channel, and they were talking about the Georgia Guidestones and the stuff that they were predicting on the Georgia Guidestones, as well as the Denver airport when it comes to the New World Order. It's a lot going on, and a lot of people call it, all these crazy theories and stuff. But I mean, straight, child, some of the stuff is, ooh, child. They've been giving us, warnings forever for years and years and years, and now, yeah, right, Levon, right. I think it's a great reset that what we're encountering, because they talked about, and they were talking about, uh, how they proposed to get rid of all these people, and it was like, are they gonna, send out some type of virus? The video, it just shook me. Okay, I was shook. And so, yes, it's just crazy. She said, yes, we is all of it. It's biblical. If you really read the books, and yes, I said books. I mean, yeah, his chosen queen. I feel you on that. Yeah, they were talking about depopulation, Tiffany, going from 7 billion people on the planet, or 70 billion people, however many billions of people on the planet, down to 500 million people on the planet. And that's part of the depopulation. When it comes to the New World Order, the One World Order, whatever you want to call it, it's on the History Channel. L, and but I tell you what I do, L. When I get off of here, I will put that video on my community wall, y'all. So y'all, I'm gonna put the video that I'm talking about on my community wall. Y'all look at that video, okay? So we can come back and talk about it. All right. I try to come back and talk about it if y'all want me to. And in that video, they're talking about the Georgia Guidestones, and the Denver airport in particular. So y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some homework, okay? I'm gonna give y'all some homework. I'm gonna put this video from the History Channel on my community wall, and we're gonna come back and talk about it, okay? I try to come back and talk about it like tomorrow evening. What about that? But it will have to be after 3. How many people want to do that? Hit the one if you want to do this little bit of homework so we can come back and discuss. Like I said, I put the video that I'm talking about on the community wall, and so everybody can see it. And it's less than an hour long. If you don't have nothing else to do today, just take a moment and watch it. And we come back and talk about it. Okay? You want to check it out, El? Yeah, I will. Okay, so now I can take half my city. Too much traffic. Okay, Levon. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna do that. Like I said, as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna close. I'm going to find the video. I'm going to put it on the community wall. You'll go to community wall. And put a comment under the community on the under the video just to let me know that you're gonna look at it. So if I have enough people commenting that they're gonna look at it under the video, we will come back and review that video. We'll come back and talk about it. Okay. And like I said, it's about the one world order and the plans that they have. And they talk about the Georgia Guidestones, and they talk about the Denver airport in particular, as well as some other things, right? And so we'll come back and talk about it, okay? She said, yep, that will work for me. That'll give me time to finish my other HW. Okay, like I said, and if I get enough people comment under the video, then just let me know, that you're gonna watch it. We'll come back and talk about it tomorrow evening. And like I said, it'll be a little bit after 3, but we'll definitely come back and talk 3 p.m. my time. 3 p.m. It'll be a little bit after 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, okay? And we'll come back and talk about it. But as soon as I close, I'm gonna put it on the community wall, okay? Immediately, because I don't want to forget, and I don't want you guys to forget either. So you be watching out for that on the community wall. We're gonna come back and talk about it because it's a very interesting video. And I had heard um these conversations before, but it really just hit home for me when I was watching that video last night. I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. Because we've been talking about apocalypse, when referencing the Bible. But what if this is the work of men? The work of men that's doing this. And that is the question. So anyway, let me get off here. I love you guys. Be safe. Please hit the like button on the way out the door. Be watching out for my community wall so I can post that video. And I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Peace.